So here's the question. Do you really ever own an electric vehicle? Buying an electric vehicle is a lot like buying a subscription to a car. Almost no one can work on them except the manufacturer. Features get locked behind in-app purchases or software updates, and those features can get disabled at the flip of a switch. If car makers can dictate how you use your car, do you really even own it? It's not just Tesla either, as every major auto manufacturer is working on or releasing their own electric vehicles. As vehicles get more advanced, this problem will only continue. There's a difference between having and owning an electric vehicle. You can read the entire article on this topic by Cory Gunther at the following link. Let's talk about repairability and maintenance. Until the late 1980s, a cable on the engine throttle connected directly to the accelerator pedal, giving drivers total control of their engine speed and power. Throttle problems were quick, easy to diagnose, and, more importantly, fixed at home without paying exorbitant mechanic prices. Cars now use an ETC, which is an electric throttle control, managed by a computer, as is just about everything else on engines these days. Naturally, this makes vehicles more difficult to repair, not to mention the glaring right to repair issue growing in the day when everything runs on a chip. And all repairability issues are only getting worse with EVs, making it almost impossible for the average Joe to do anything on a vehicle. If you can't easily make changes, upgrades, or repairs, it's almost as if you're only leasing the car. As technology in our cars continues to advance, repairability and maintenance are becoming a real issue. Just ask any old school mechanic or even a Tesla owner. Upgrades or downgrades. These days, cars are like a smartphone or computer, constantly getting software and security updates, new features, and occasionally they'll even lose features. Furthermore, these fancy features aren't available to everyone who buys the car. Instead, you'll have to buy in-app purchases to unlock those features. For example, Toyota recently announced that users would have to pay a monthly subscription fee for remote start and keyless entry features. After widespread outrage, it reversed course and changed its mind. Essentially, you're not buying a new truck to enjoy all of its features as an owner. You're buying a new vehicle, then paying a monthly subscription to use them. There are some benefits, although not everyone will see it that way. Remember when Tesla remotely upgraded vehicles during the California wildfires to give owners more mileage out of the battery to get to safety? Is that Tesla being nice, or a prime example that you don't own the entire EV you bought? The battery packs inside the car can go further, but Tesla limits driving range through software, then sells the vehicle at a lower price. And while all automobiles come in different trim levels, that's a lot different than choosing a car with or without power windows. It's not a physical difference. It's a software change that's a one-button click or an upgrade fee away. So what happens if updates stop? What happens when your fancy electric vehicle stops getting software updates? Phones only have a certain lifespan until manufacturers stop supporting them, and eventually cars could be in the same boat. That could be similar to what we're seeing now, where 3G networks are shutting down and cars can no longer get updates, real-time navigation, and losing features. Tesla owners have to spend $200 to upgrade 2015 and older vehicles to 4G or 5G services. Some cars can't be upgraded at all, and select Hondas cost upwards of $900 to get their car internet back. Or it could be something worse if an automaker goes out of business. What happens if Tesla or Rivian filed for bankruptcy and closed up shop? Obviously, you could still charge the battery and drive around daily, but that could cause significant changes to resale value, security, safety, upgradability, and more. New EV brands are financially unsound, so that's a real possibility. Electric vehicles appear to be the future, whether you want them to be or not. That's especially true when it comes to autonomous driving, which could eventually make all the points mentioned above completely moot. If we're thinking big picture, like the really big picture, I imagine a world where no one owns vehicles anymore. Instead, people everywhere pay a monthly or yearly subscription to access an autonomous vehicle. There's no need to get all passionate about the car you own when you don't actually drive it. In the future, your smart EV will pick you up at a moment's notice and drop you off wherever you want to go. There's no worry about gas, charging, new tires, maintenance, parking, theft, or anything else. It drops you off, then goes on to the next person. After work, another car will be ready and waiting to take you home. We are not at that point yet, but it's coming one day. For now, we'll continue to buy cars that are increasingly more difficult and costly to repair, come with loads of subscription fees to access features, to the point that someone may feel like they don't even own their electric vehicle. Stay safe, stay secure, and I'll see you again soon. Bye bye.